Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Ives number 66 A3. This is a casement fastener is what it is. This is the 66 casement fastener. That's a reference to the size, type, and shape of window fastener this is. A3 means two things. It means it's aluminum-based material with a brass type finish on it. This is a very handy sort of lock that frankly you can use in a lot of instances. It is something that's simply surface mounted, and you can make that handle move vertically and horizontally to really secure lots of things. I've personally installed these on casement windows and they're splendid. They work perfectly for that sort of application. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, which is very handy because it will allow you to review the 66 against Ives' sister products as it pertains to other pieces of window hardware. Not only sash lifts and sash locks, but of course different types of locks. The other type of casement fastener that they have, which is the O66, which you're going to find the same idea, just simply smaller. Okay. Now let's go over the 66. This strike can be ordered with different, this lock can be ordered with different strikes. And let's go over that, but first the dimensions. Ives has the base at 2 1/16, and that is indeed the case in terms of the height. They have the width at 1 1/16. Looks like it's closer to 1 1/8. Let's go with a projection. You can see that total projection is going to be about 1 5/8. Overall length, let's take a kind of an eyeball shot on that. Put us at about 3 3/8. Height of the handle over here, about 3/4 inch. Okay, now I've used this in a variety of applications. People have used this to simply secure a door that they want to just simply keep latched, and it's an easy item to use. And it will rotate in any direction that you need. This is going to be available in a variety of different finishes on aluminum. The A3 is this, brass. A14 is going to be like a nickel finish, and then A92 will be an anachrome finish. A14 and A92 are pretty close. A92 is a more generic sort of chrome type color. 14 is specifically supposed to look more like nickel, but the truth of the matter is on aluminum, you're getting finishes that are faithful to what it is meant to emulate. Not, of course, absolutely correct. If you want correct finishes, you'll switch the A in the part number for B. B means brass in this instance. The base material will be solid brass. What that means is you will be able to achieve architectural type finishes. You will be able to match polished brass. B3. B5 is antique brass. B15 is satin nickel. B26 is polished chrome, B26D is satin chrome, and B716 is like a oil rubbed bronze equivalent. It's a consistent oil rubbed bronze sort of item. Oil rubbed bronze is a living finish. It will change with time. It will go from dark to lighter, but the B716 eliminates the changing over time of the finish and is a consistent dark brown color to emulate an oil rub bronze. Those are your finishes. Now, I mentioned that there were 3 strikes. I happen to have only 2 of them here with me. Let's go over what is called the surface strike. That's pretty obvious how it's going to be used. Wherever you can fit it is where you're going to use this. You could have an out-swinging window, a hopper window. You could have your casement on the bottom of it, swing that door closed, and you can have this mortise right down into the sill where it would otherwise latch into. Okay? Then obviously you're going to rotate that out of the way. Ooh, glad it wasn't glass. Okay? That sort of idea. So a surface strike is easy because it is typical. Generally when you're on the push side of something is where you might see this. They call it a surface strike. You could also mortise this so that it's flush. Let me give you the dimensions of this idea. Okay? About 2 15/16 length. Width is about 13/16. The other strike that I have with me is the mortise strike. That would be an application where, well, you've got something in swing. and your window's going to swing in towards you or toward you, however. You'll mount this to the stile or the rail, and simply it's going to latch like that. Okay? Very common way for that to work. This is generally going to be mortised to the edge of your jamb, to the vertical side. Mortised flush, the little hook part will be hanging out. Let me give you some dimensions. Overall height, about 2 1/8. Overall width, looks like we're pushing about 1 and 9/16. Body size alone, about 15/16. Now the other strike is called a rim strike. That strike is going to be very similar to the surface strike. It's dimensional properties, but after that, there's not a lot of commonality. It's rectangular. It's probably in the range of about 2/3 the height of this strike. So it's probably going to be about 2 inch tall. Except that, imagine that it's rectangular like this, a little bit shorter. Coming off the edge will be a little hook. That's all it is. So that you would mount it in a rim fashion, and that means basically that you're going to mount it on the face of the window will be the casement fastener, and then your strike would be mounted on the face of the jamb. Think of a security guard that is on a hotel door. Both of those are mounted right to the face of each item, the casing and to the face of the door. The rim strike works in the same way, where it mounts right to the face of the frame, and then your casement fastener will come in, you'll flip it down, and there's basically a hook that holds it in, and it's all surface mounted. So that's very common. You're going to have your SS for your surface strike, your RS for your rim strike, and then of course your MS for your mortise strike. Okay? With these 3 strikes, you can install this casement fastener in every conceivable way, quite frankly, and it makes an easy installation. For use, now the extended description below this video is going to go on to say for use on windows to provide weather-tight fastening and security, and you will notice that your surface strike, that is not a rectangular prep. That narrows down a little bit down at one end, okay, almost imperceptibly, as of course does the rim strike, the mortise strike, so that as you install it, you can draw the window in just a little bit because you're restricting the area of the latch naturally. Also ideal for securing louvered doors and small doors. Again, I've had people use this just to keep a door in the closed position. Very simple and straightforward. And again, made of either solid brass or aluminum. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can view the full line Ives catalog. The name Ives is synonymous with trim and auxiliary hardware, and it's a name that has been around for several decades. A name that's trusted and proven to be of decent quality trim and auxiliary hardware when it comes to many things, window lock, sash lift related. But not only that, door stops, kick plates, push and pull hardware. They have a comprehensive offering of door pivots. They have continuous geared aluminum hinges and a full line of architectural hinges as well. If you have any questions on the Ives 66A3 casement fastener or any other Ives product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.